Bolt, sir. The album, this one that I have in my hand, American Honey, was recorded in one day.
One day.
How'd you pull that off?
It was, I want to say it wasn't easy, but it didn't really feel that hard, you know? It was kind of a dream. It was at a stage in our lives where we had been seriously crafting that particular set to be an experience, you know. So we first met and came across Dan and Ross of Zen Hill Records whenever they needed a band come in last minute and sub for a cancellation doing live from Sugar Hill Studios. And we just kind of came in there with the set almost exactly as it ended up on the record. And just kind of blew the doors off, and they were like, we'll figure out how to work with you guys a little bit more in the future. So that's almost the exact set that ended up there on the record, and we had been playing it for a good few months trying to get it just so. So I guess we all just kind of pulled together and fearlessly strode in there and got it done.
And I know that it was, that whole day was filmed.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me a little bit about that, and what did you guys do with that?
Well, we actually released one video that was posted all over the walls of Fitzgerald's on the night that we released it. It's a fantastic video that was edited together in a marathon overnight session by Brittany Holland over at Zen Film Studios. And the work was just fantastic, absolutely amazing. So she is in the planning stages of getting the entire recorded session edited together for release. Hopefully, you know, later this year, this summer.
So the finished video you said from that day, is that available? Can people find it online?
Yeah, you can find Unhinge the Youth online. You can find it on Vimeo. You can find it on YouTube. It's actually, you know, pretty high on the hits if you Google it.
Okay. Now tomorrow night, will the full band be there? Is it a 4-piece or an 8-piece tomorrow?
What are we gonna be tomorrow? I think we're gonna be a 6-piece tomorrow.
Okay.
Actually, an interesting thing about tomorrow night, it's gonna be our very last show with Pete Tijerina from Young Girls on bass.
Okay.
He's been on bass with us for a couple of months now. We've had a great time with him, but he's moving on to focus full time on Young Girls and leave us behind. So we're gonna have a lot of fun tomorrow. We're gonna get down and have some fun as buddies for one last go.
Very nice. All right. And you want to introduce this last song we're going to play from Roky, Moon, and Bolt?
Yeah, this last one, it's called She Goes On. It's one of our more unique and very original individual sounding songs from the record. It comes pretty late in the whole movement, so it's in the sort of rock operatic section of the album. And it's the only one that quite has its sound. I'm also very, very close to the guitar part that I put on that one. It's probably one of my favorite things I've ever played in my entire life.
All right.
And I never played it quite as well, and haven't since, as I happened to that day. So I'm really happy.
You're saving it all for tomorrow night, of course.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That's when you'll top it on the record. And here it is, Roky, Moon, and Bolt on Kpft.
God bless you, man. Put an apple in your heart, not a gun in your hand. Should've known you were a Papa's lady. Goddamn, she was a hot potato. Then you done